Peace to the guys, everyone. This is Artist of Truth, and welcome to another vlog entry. I'm actually en route going to work. I have a 9 o'clock appointment. Then I have a separate appointment that I have coming up. A very important, very important, extremely important meeting. So I would get into it, but I'll get into it after, after everything has been mailed off. But this morning, what I wanted to cover is a story about a Florida man, Anthony Jones. He's elder, but a Florida man by the name of Anthony Jones was had a very rare condition that caused his tongue to swell up in his mouth. Now, mind you, he was in the hospital for COVID, allegedly, right? And it's crazy because macroglossia, macroglossy, which is a very rare condition when the tongue swells in the mouth. Now, in the description below, there's a link that will take you to the article. And let me tell you something. When I tell people that you have to ask questions about what these doctors are giving you. But the sad part about it is he was unconscious. He was I guess he was sedated, but the man was just, they sedated him, and it was crazy because when he came to, he realized that his tongue was, swollen. He couldn't close his mouth. He had to lay in a certain position, I guess, in order to breathe. Now, did he have this rare condition before he went into the hospital? No. In Florida now. In Florida. Shout out to Florida. I don't know what your ass backwards doctors got going on. And a lot of the doctors, I feel, are playing with people's well-being. All right, for profit. Now, I know you all may ask, well, why would a doctor who people trust with their life, why would a doctor do such a thing such as, play with someone's life. It's like, you know what? The same way humans, and again, if this doesn't apply to you, then you shouldn't feel any sort of way, right? Okay. But humans, period, do some of the most demonic, spiteful, hateful shit towards another human being. But then we'll treat an animal just as better, just as good as if that animal is a human being. I mean, they would treat that dog, that cat, whatever animal it is, they would treat that animal with kindness and care. And I look at that shit. I'm like, really? This is what you do? Oh, okay. But anyway, getting back to this particular story. Anthony Jones of Lake City was hospitalized with, that 19 shit in July. A day later, they were saying his wife said that he was placed on a ventilator. Okay? Just putting folks on ventilators. They were trying to heal his lungs. Okay? His lungs were messed up really bad from what she was saying. And they had to turn him on his stomach for 12 hours. Lying on his stomach, helped his lungs. Which, that's something I have to look into. Lying on your stomach helps your lungs. Okay. I'm guessing because of the position of the body and the throat. I'm guessing if you had it opens up your airwaves, I'm guessing, to allow air to flow freely and whatnot. But anyway, it was like, but it caused extreme swelling in his tongue. It's like he lived like that for 3 months before his mother found a specialist in Houston, Texas. So, said it was a rare disease called macroglossia. And if I am pronouncing it wrong, God damn it, Google it. It's not gonna hurt you. If you're watching this, that means you have a electronic device, you have a laptop, desktop computer that you're watching me from. So I encourage you all to look into that. But it was crazy because allegedly he had COVID, and then all of a sudden he had this massive swelling in his tongue. Now, what COVID treatments did they give him? Because I'm hearing about COVID treatments, and I was just like, COVID treatments? Like, what treatment? Are we saying that the ventilators are a form of treatment for those who allegedly have COVID? Or what is it? But I get it. A lot of people are just so overwhelmed with all of this that's going on that a lot of people don't know what to believe. Some people, they're believing in the hype, and I'm not here to undermine anyone, because I'm starting off on a pretty good note. I'm feeling good. I got my lemon and ginger tea this morning. So, I'm on a whole nother page. And I'm feeling great, I'm not taking any treatments whatsoever. Ever since this has began, I haven't been taking treatments at all. It's like, shoot, just been maintaining my health. Paying very, very close attention to what I eat, what I consume. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could exercise a whole lot more. I done dropped weight, I done dropped weight like dramatically. I'm down in like my mid 160s right now. But I feel good. I don't feel sluggish in the morning, I'll tell you that. But I'm energized. And plus, see these here? These are smart. It's called Smart Moss. Smart MOSS. So I take 2 of these a day. And if anyone knows anything about sea moss, you understand the health benefits of taking sea moss. I mean, heck, I have sea moss that's made, that's blended in with fruit, made with my applesauce. You'll never taste the shit. That shit is unbelievable. But it is. I have to pace myself because if I'm not careful, I'll eat the whole doggone jar. But yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm just tying everything in. Plus, I'm traveling right now. But it's just, I notice when people get sick, especially our elders, a lot of our elders do not know how to heal themselves. Our elders, much love and respect to our elders, because if it wasn't for our elders, I'm pretty doggone sure a lot of us would not even be here, and we wouldn't be in great positions that we are in if it wasn't for our elders. So much love and respect going out to our elders. A lot of our elders don't know how to heal themselves. And a lot of our elders are really set in their own ways. They want to eat the way they want to eat, regardless of what some doctors may say, because I'm not saying that I'm knocking all doctors, because you actually have some genuine, sincere medical professionals who are actually coming forth and providing solutions to their patients, instead of just pushing, a bunch of drugs off on them that create side effects. Now, I haven't heard of one particular drug that did not have a negative side effect, And I mean, I'm pretty sure that you all see this shit like every day. When you turn on your television and you're watching, you're watching some programming and a commercial comes up. You notice, it seems like every commercial you're catching something about a new drug that's coming out. And then it lists off all of these side effects. And it's a plethora of side effects. So it's like, who in the hell wants to sit up here and take a drug to resolve a problem only to create another problem? Now look it, I am not, and I will say this, I'm not a doctor. I'm not. and I don't portray myself to be. But some things are just common sense. I don't know anyone that says, "Oh, I want to, I'm gonna take this drug, and I'm willing to accept the side effects," especially when they're told, "Hey, these are the side effects." And usually, with any drugs, with any pharmaceutical drugs, prescription drugs, they have the side effects listed on the paper. When they print it out and they give it to you, they have the side effects listed. So what I don't get is, are you all comfortable with having multiple side effects or taking the risk of getting side effects? I mean, hey, more power to you. To each his own. But to me personally, what isn't natural for your body? Why do we continuously put things into our body that's not healthy, that's not beneficial? I mean, I get it. You got some doctors out here that will tell you, "Oh, this will help you, this will help you, this will help you," and then you find yourself dealing with aches, pains, blood in the stool, stomach cramps, redness of the eyes, dry mouth, swollen tongue. I'm just saying, it's not natural. It is not natural. But I get it. When we get sick, we don't always have the knowledge, and we don't have anyone around who's really an herbalist to tell us, "Hey, you don't have to take that. All you have to do is take this, and it's herbs. It's herbal. It's a herbal remedy." And pharmaceutical companies, they don't like that shit. They don't like that at all. That's a problem. That is a major, major problem to big pharma companies. And I know it's a problem because if you happen to Google holistic doctors that have mysteriously died, you would see a very, very extensive list of holistic doctors that just mysteriously they died, or they were murdered, and no one was held accountable. So it was like a lot of the cases were like open shut cases. And I knew that was just some bullshit, just didn't make any sense. When in some cases, a lot of high profile cases, they stay on those cases for like 10, 15, almost 20 some daggone years. So I know it's bullshit. Certain things just do not add up to me. But all of these holistic doctors, and Dr. Sebi was one of them. But heck, Dr. Sebi cured people who had sexually transmitted diseases, who had other ailments. He cured them, and then went before a Supreme Court, and guess what else he did? Proved himself to be right in what he did. But the sad part about it is, before he even got home, he was apprehended. His money was taken from him, and he was killed. That's just what it is. They killed him. Whether they put something in his food or his water or whatever, and gave it to him, they killed him. You know, wasn't much of an investigation on that either. You know, if you notice, this type of system we have, they investigate shit they want to investigate. But anywho, you know, the Florida man, Mr. Jones, he's better now. His tongue isn't massively swollen, even though he had to go to another doctor in another state to treat what he was dealing with, macroglossia. And I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the video to find out what type of drug it was that doctor gave him. Because a lot of these, like I said, a lot of this shit, the information is there, people. The information is there. And especially when you're going out to the grocery store and you're purchasing groceries for your family, and you're trying to be more conscious-minded about the foods that you're feeding your children, that you're feeding your family, then it's like, you know what you can do, right? And it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all. I tell you exactly what I did, but it wasn't in the sense of food. It was in the sense of shampoo products, because of course, I am a master barber. So, one day I was just sitting back and I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? They have the ingredients listed on the packaging of the products. So I started taking pictures, different types of shampoos. I started taking pictures of the back, the ingredients and everything. And I sat down for like 2 hours and I looked up this information. I found out whether it's benefiting for the body or not. And a lot of shit, you'll be surprised when you start reading these labels. Look, when you start reading these labels and you start finding out, oh, this isn't healthy for the body. Why are they selling this? It's like, oh, this over time, this is going to dry my hair and dry my scalp out. Or this is going to, absorb into my bloodstream and cause balding, or this gets into my bloodstream and cause a chemical reaction within my body. So I encourage you all, I'm sorry I drew this out for 20 minutes, but it needed to be addressed. Start reading your labels, because a lot of the labels on simple things such as ketchup, hair shampoo, different types of drugs that you are putting into your body, you'll be surprised when you start looking up the ingredients and checking for these side effects. Finding out whether or not, is this healthy? Is this benefiting for my body? You'll find out that, no, it's not. It's not benefiting for your body. It's more harmful than anything. No different than the processed foods. And before I go, I'm still debating on whether or not I really want to go in on this individual. And I'm trying to be very, I'm trying to be nice. You know what? Fuck this shit. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna say that shit for later. Cause I know. I'm gonna say that shit for later. I'm good right now. But yeah, I believe the next vlog I will do later on will be about eating habits. Good eating habits, like what you eat. And if you don't like being body shamed, and you don't like the fact that you have all of this excess weight on your body, but you expect people to just overlook that aspect, then you might want to stay tuned for the next vlog. So, in the meantime, in between time, enjoy your day. Be safe. I love you. And most of all, God damn it, people, protect your energy. Protect your peace. Because when you lose your peace, that's it. Everybody might get the smoke. And by you giving everyone the smoke, you might end up giving the wrong person the smoke. And it might not turn out to be a good day for you. So, I'll talk with you all soon. All right. Peace.